Okay, so I started off with this eye first and then decided I was going to film this look because it's going to be super simple, quick, and easy. It's late in the day and I just want to throw something on, but I want to do a simple, colorful look, so I'm going to do it on camera. So starting off with this color here called E2 from the ABH Novena Volume 4 palette, I'm going to take that on a fluffier brush, and I'm just going to pat that into the crease here, and this angle is throwing me off. Usually I film this eye and I do the side off camera, so alright, we're gonna roll with it and just go with it. I think the reason why it's throwing me off is because my lights are on this side, so this side is looking darker. But yeah, we're gonna deal with it. Maybe if I do this. You can't see my face, but you can still see the eyes. Alright, so just throwing that in the crease. And I'm going to blend it out with my MAC Synthetic 217 brush. I've decided I don't like this brush for blending crease colors as the first brush I use. But today when I use it as a secondary brush, it seemed to be okay. Alright, adding a little more to this eye. Am I zoomed in enough? I hope I am. Okay. Maybe a little bit more. I was originally going to film a different video today, using like a really cool blue that I've been wanting to use for a couple days now that I had planned. But the day got away with me and I don't have time anymore, and I have to slap this on real quick because I have to go out and do some errands. So yeah, this is what I'm going to film today. And now that I'm done both eyes, I'm just going to switch back to this side because it's so much in my comfort zone. Okay, so now that that's on, I really like the tone of this. It's very pretty. It's like a dusty rose mauve color. I think she's really done a good job with the undertones of the purples in this palette. Really unexpected, really different than Volume 1 that I have. I thought it would be really similar to that. Okay, throwing on some glitter glue on my eyelid here. Today is going to be a day where I do go into a different palette, just because I felt like it. So going into the Natasha Denona Circo Loco, I'm taking the shade Razzle Dazzle, and I'm adding that, dropping my makeup here, and I'm adding that on the lid, and I'm just blending it out into the crease, into the E2 shade. Okay. I'm going to blend that in a little more with... I wonder what E2 and the Joker shade would look like. No, way more pink. Okay, so I'm just taking a little bit more E2, and I'm just going to add that into the crease here just to help blend Razzle Dazzle in with it. Okie dokie. Maybe taking a little more E2 just for... blow it up just a little bit more. Alright, that is it for the lid. That's all I'm doing. I'm going to apply a little bit of brown eyeshadow to the lash line because I don't like to use liquid anymore. I'm taking a break from liquid eyeshadow, and I've been using, what am I trying to say? I've been using eyeshadow as eyeliner lately. I find that gives enough definition at the lash line and still maintains all the lid space that I want, because as I'm getting older, my hooded eyes are getting more hooded. Anyways, that is it for that eye. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the other eye, and I will come back and slap on the rest of my face. Okay, so going in with foundation, I applied a bit on my forehead because I already forgot I was going to film this part. I'm using my Dior Backstage in 2W because I'm a little bit tanned right now, and this will work for my tone. Going in with my Real Techniques stipple brush, and I'm just going to work that all over the skin. Alright, now that that is on, I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of concealer. The shade I'm going to use is just the Prolonged Wear Concealer by MAC in the shade NC20. I'm only using a dab of this now just because I'm finding my under eyes for some reason are more, not wrinkly, but like I'm getting a little more creasing than usual. So I'm just taking the concealer on the innermost part here where I need it, and then I just blend it out with a sponge. And I find that makes it so I have less crepiness on the outer edge here. The joys of getting older. And then what I do for the inner corners is I just take this tiny little, even smaller sponge. It's dirty, I need to clean it. And I just work that in. Sometimes if I need a little extra coverage, I'll wait a couple moments and I'll do my brows for the inner corners to set. It gives a little extra coverage and a little extra brightening right where I like it. I already did my brows earlier, so they are done. I'm just going to re-fluff them up because putting foundation on made them, it disrupted them. Okay, so for powder, what am I going to use today? I'll just use a little bit of my, I have a bit of the Fenty Beauty, what is this called? Pro Filter in the shade Butter. I have a bit of that in my MAC palette top here, just for easier distribution. And I'm just taking it on the places that I need it, which is my T-zone and nowhere else. For bronzer, I'm going to go in with Bahama Mama. I want to look for a cream bronzer because I prefer using creams lately. My skin is a lot drier and I'm finding cream stuff is a lot better. I do use my RMS Beauty, this little quad here, for cream contour on this part of my face, but I find this for the rest of my face is not. I need something a little bit darker for my tan skin, my summer skin, so I might look into getting that. I haven't had a chance to look yet, but it's on my list of things to do. And then after that I just take a little bit down my nose. This also gives like a, not this, sorry, this gives a skin-like finish if I take it on my forehead, which is kind of nice. Okay, what is next? Contour, bronzer, highlight. Let's just go in with, reaching for the, I'm going to use this one again, the MAC Hyper Real Glow, and I'm going to take the middle shade here, Rosy Glow, popping that on my face. Is it just me, or does anyone else find that if you're literally just slapping on makeup, sometimes the application goes better than if you like take your time and like spend like, you know, hour or more creating a look? I don't know if it's me, but I find that sometimes. Okay, so what blush I'm going to use? Let's go for it. Okay, so for blush I'm going to use the Fenty Cream in the shade Drama Class. This purple that looks scary in the pan, but on the face, not scary at all. Gives a light pink flush. It's more pink on my skin tone than it looks in the pan. It's like an orchid pink. So it definitely has like a fuchsia undertone, fuchsia pink undertone, which goes with the eyes today. Okay. What is next after this? And as you can see here, I didn't powder my cheeks, but it's not disrupting any foundation whatsoever. Maybe you can't see it on camera, but it's not. Okay, what is next? I think I'm going to do, oh, for inner corners, this is also what I added off camera, because I always forget to do this part. But I used this I'm Peachless shade from Makeup Geek, and I put that on, where's my brush? I put that on this part right here, just to blend everything in. I feel like it gives a nice, the peach complements the fuchsia beautifully. Okay, if you give me 1 second, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do for my lower lash line. And, yeah. Alright, so for the lower lash line, I'm going to keep it relatively simple. I just put on my Essence 2-in-1 shadow and liner. It's like a rose gold color. And I'm going to take the same shadow that I use on the inner corner here, so the MAC I'm Peachless. I've been really into peaches lately. And I'm just going to take that on the inner corner here. And I'm going to blend it all the way to the outer edge, but I might add something to the outer edge. I will be the judge of that after it's on. Okay. And for the inner corner, I think I'm gonna take something that's pink. Oh, that's pretty, but we're not doing that today. That was from the Huda Beauty Neon Pink palette. Love this palette. Okay, inner corner, gonna go in with the KVD Alchemist palette, and I'm gonna take the shade Pink Opal. We will see what that looks like. That'll do. I was kind of going for like a peachy pink vibe for the inner corner, and I think that nails it. Alright, for the lower waterline, I think I'm just going to apply a nude just to keep it simple. Ooh, should I apply mint green? That would be cool. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so taking my Annabelle waterproof pencil in the shade Mint. Fitting name. Fitting name. And I'm going to pop that in the waterline. And then taking my flat brush, it's like a super flat brush, hopefully you can see how flat it is, and going into the ColourPop Mint to Be palette and taking the shade Get Fresh. Again, I can't twist it because this palette is starting to shatter. And I don't want to go all over the place, so. Okay, that is the mint in the waterline. What a vibe today so far. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish off the other eye, apply mascara, come back and show you guys the final look with the lip on. Okay, this is the completed final look. I don't think I added anything that I needed to tell you about, just mascara. For mascara, I actually just used the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise because I had already put on a small coat of mascara earlier, which was the Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes. And like I put the smallest coat of the Charlotte Tilbury on, and then this one just made my lashes look amazing. So it goes to show you that like if you have like awesome natural lashes, other mascaras that wouldn't work on sparser lashes just work. Because my lashes are not that great, and with just a little bit of help, this mascara was all I needed today. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, I liked the way this look turned out. The only thing that I did add off camera that I didn't do on camera was I added a little bit of the shade E2 to the outer corner. Let me take a brush and show you. I just added a little bit to this area right here just to kind of like tie it in together because I felt that the peach, although it was pretty, I feel like it just needed a little bit more structure on the ends. But yeah, that is it. Let me zoom in on the eyes just so you can get a closer look to see. I like the way this simple look turned out. It took like no time at all. As you can tell by this video was short and I did almost an entire face. But yeah, that is the entire look. For lips, I added just some Buxom lip gloss in the shade Creamsicle. Just want to keep it light, fresh, and easy. Yeah, you know everything else that I put on my face because I did it on camera. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. It was a get ready with me, but it was less chatty than I think I anticipated. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the look nonetheless. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and you will see me in my next video. Bye!